Morning, everybody. It's February 3rd. Right now it's 8:13 a.m. I'm a few minutes late. Sorry for that. Just getting everything set up this morning. Let me turn my speakers off. Jump into this chart here. Okay, so we got the Nasdaq up here. I don't know if anybody saw Facebook posted earnings last night, which were horrible, apparently, and Facebook has tanked, or Meta, whatever they call it now, has tanked, and it's pulling the market down with it. So I think that, coupled with bad ADP numbers yesterday, and with NFP coming out tomorrow, so they're expecting NFP now tomorrow to be bad. I think the markets are pulling back a little bit here. Let's look at the daily over here. We've also kind of been in, multi-day uptrend. So it's just it needs just to come down a little bit. But you can see here we had this big, I need to remove some of these levels here. And my computer's being really lagging this morning. Yeah, Facebook shares plummet 22% after reporting weak guidance. I'm reading CNBC right here. So I think that's pulling the markets down. Plus, we've been in, three-day recovery, and so I think it's just doing, like what we said yesterday. Price is gonna make a move up. And it's gotta do a little bit of a pullback if it's gonna try to come up and retest. I don't want to say retest highs, but make another move to the make another leg to the upside. So what we've got here is the selling. This is the daily chart. We've got the selling going on, selling, and we've got some recovery coming out of that. You can see this blue line right here. We've closed above it. We gapped up above the 20 SMA plus 200 SMA. I would expect this thing to come up, and now we're finding that pullback. We're down now towards the back end of the other side of this resistance area, which now may be providing some support, plus this downtrend line which we had on this channel, which we drew out. We've had it on the charts for a long time. So and the daily VWAP down here. So I think down here I wouldn't be surprised if it found some support. And then, try to make another move higher. Maybe not today. I don't know about tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe today, I don't know. But, this is just kind of the pattern you'd expect to see on this thing. A move like that, move back down, then a move back up, the two-legged pullback, first leg, second leg, or an A, B, C, D pattern. That's how I learned these things, ABCD patterns. But other people apparently call them two-legged pullbacks. When I woke up this morning, I saw I glanced at the I glanced at the charts, and what I saw over here, I almost jumped in on this trade. I saw this flat level of support right here. I think I looked at it when it was over here a couple hours ago, so it was over here still. Saw that flat level of support and this big area on the band opening up, and I almost jumped on here and took a short as we broke new lows. But I don't like trading pre-market, so I didn't take it. I've been burned bad trading pre-market. Sometimes I'll take a little scalp, but I won't typically take a big move like this. I think it's got room down to 14,600. There's also this LVN down here. We're at the weekly, also the weekly value area low. This is a weekly volume profile. And we can see here that the point of control has now come in down towards this value area. And typically that means price is going to want to move back away from it. So one way you could trade this was, if you were inclined to buy it down here near the lows, the weekly lows, you could buy it on the touch of the 20 SMA, trying to catch a falling knife here. But you could buy it down there, or you could wait for this trend line here. You can see that we've got this downtrend line in the 20 SMA to break. There's 20 SMA right here. We've also got this area of resistance up here. So a lot of resistance going on to the upside. Right here, the 20 SMA, this touch that we had here, and then plus this downtrend line. You could wait for all that stuff to break and then try to take it back up, or you could try to buy it down here, or you could short it in the direction of the trade. And where could you try to short it? 20 SMA up at this level, VWAP plus the point of control is right, the weekly point of control is right there. I think that's another area that you could short it if you were inclined to take a short. Draw, so draw a little downtrend line like that if we're looking more locally. So we've got this downtrend line here. Price may want to come back up. We find some resistance here, and then you look for it to roll over and come all the way down to this band at 14,600. So I'm just marking off these levels. These red lines will pop up on all my charts. So if I'm looking at the 500 volume over here, or 5-minute, look at the 500 volume, you can see those red lines are now up here, and you can also see that they correspond with some areas of where price has been at overnight. And we should also have our support areas down here. So these are the key levels that when price gets to, you kind of want to keep an eye on. This does look like it wants to roll over right now, push back down at least to 81. You can see this 5-minute right there. Again, I don't trade pre. Yeah, I mean it's looking bearish, isn't it? Really, I was talking about places where you could buy it, but it is looking bearish this morning. I don't know if you want to buy it this morning. Negative delta, negative 3,000, negative on the day, below VWAP. We were below VWAP, negative on the day, negative delta, bearish structure on the 1 hour. And I think on the 4 hour on the 4 hour. We can also see this area down here, 14,427. I suspect as price begins to move around, this band will probably come right up here, I bet. So I think this is going to be its next big area of support down there. And that was the bottom of the band on the 60 minute. So, if you saw price opening and starting to drop, price opening. When the market opened, price begins to fall. You'd expect this area to be a target area probably for price. So this is probably where you'd want to take profit, or it may find a bounce. You'd short it at the break of support right here, and expect it to fall down this way. So yeah, it's just looking really bearish. It would need to clear up several levels before I was bullish on it. Amazon is going to report earnings after hours tonight. That could move the market back up. I did buy back into Amazon last night after I sold it the night before, anticipating good earnings. So if you see Amazon stock popping, or if you see Amazon stock tanking, say, you can say, "I told you so." You shouldn't buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, so that's about it. It's looking, obviously bearish. All the other markets are looking bearish. One other thing I was going to show you was this is the ES. Just an interesting thing. Just this downtrend line came right up to it yesterday, and now we've started to pull back again. I suspect, I think it would be very bullish if the S&P can break this level. If it can, come down here, find some support, and then as we move up, we break the trend line, you break this support, you'd expect it then to move back up. So it's kind of one of the, it's kind of like, is it going to be one of, oops, let me just clear that off, sorry. Is it going to be one of these? Or are we doing one of these, right? It's like, which ABCD pattern do you pick? I don't know, maybe somebody else could answer that. I guess the fundamentals are going to drive it, so anyways, that's about all I've got on this one. I hope everybody's looking good or feeling good about the market this morning. Everybody's got a trading plan. The Zark's looking for a long at 14,685. 680. Oh, you're looking, yeah, you're looking to buy it down here at the support. That would be a plan. That works for you. That works for you. I think everybody can. It's interesting in the chat. Everybody's got different ideas of where they're buying it or selling it, and I mean, I really do appreciate that, and I like everybody's chatting in there. One of the things when we used to live trade was that I was always looking at the chat, and then always kind of looking at everybody's ideas. And one thing is, most of the time, most people in chat were absolutely right, and they made way better trades than I did. It was just really hard for my mind or the way that I trade to kind of bring it over to the way that other people trade. And so, my trading is not certainly not the only way you can do it. Lots of people have really great ideas, and I think you just got to find a system or something that works for your trading style. So I think this is going to be kind of short and sweet this morning. I would honestly be looking to take, just looking for an impulse up, and then looking to maybe take a short back down on a scalp. I'm a scalper, so we'll probably just let structure build. We could look at an overnight volume profile real quick. You can see that big LVN overnight. It's a big LVN right here on the overnight. This looks like pretty good resistance. It's got a lot of levels to clear before it before it's in the before it looks bullish. I'd be looking to short it down here. Although you may get a little bit of pulse to the upside before it falls down. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me this morning. Best of luck to everybody who is trading. I will try to record any videos or any any trades that I make today, and post those later. So stay tuned to see how we do. Yeah, best of luck, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I will be back tomorrow. We'll take a look at what NFP did to the market, and also the Amazon earnings, see what that does to the market. So thanks for watching, and tune back in tomorrow. All right, guys, see you.